It's Thursday morning, April 20th, and you're watching the Astute Tourist Channel. Good morning. I am Jimmy, your Astute Tourist. You've done it. Welcome to Thursday morning. We're over the hump. We're more than halfway to the weekend. Chalk one up for the good guys. You work week warriors. You knights of the round table. You're doing great, and we're on our way towards Friday. So I hope everybody had a good evening. I hope you're having a good week. Yesterday, Hump Day, was a great show. If you didn't see our show last night, it was fantastic. We had home bartending with John as our guest bartender in, and we made a couple really good drinks. John's a great guy, and we had a lot of fun with him last night. So if you weren't here with us live in the studio, then you need to go over and check out the replay for our Wednesday Hump Day cocktail hour last night. It was a lot of fun. Good morning to everybody. I hope you've had a good evening so far. I hope your week is going well. I know mine is. Having a fantastic week. The weather here is typical for April. We had some really unseasonably warm weather last week. It was almost 90 degrees here at the end of last week. And now it's been in the 50s. Cool. We had some wet days. Today is supposed to be warmer, though. It's supposed to be up into the 60s or the low 60s anyway. But good morning to you. Cheers. Best sip of the day. Like I said, chalk one up for the good guys. You guys are, you're almost there. All of us work week warriors, and we're headed towards the weekend. This is our live stream, our last live stream for the week. As we do every week, we finish up on Thursday morning, and then we take the weekend off. But fear not, you'll see us bopping around in other live streams throughout YouTube, and in other streams. We may even come up live. Sometimes we do some surprise pop-ups. This weekend, we're going to open the camper. That's one of my projects to do, which doesn't take too much, but we'll flush out the water system and get the electric up and put the slides out and get it ready to use for the RVing season for 2023. I'm excited. We got some trips planned. We have some ideas for trips that we're going to plan out as well, but you never know where we could end up, and we try to do a live from wherever we are on location. So let's go into the chat and say hi and good morning to some people. The very first person in this morning is my mother. Good morning, Mom. It's good to see you. I hope you had a good evening. My mother was she was hanging out with us last night at cocktail hour. Sharon is here. Good morning, Sharon. It's always good to see you. Sharon was with us as well. Law Jones is here. Good morning, my friend. Thank you for coming in. Law was with us as well last night. It was good to have you guys in. And what'd you think of John? He's a great guy, isn't he? It was a good show, I think. We had a great show. Jen is here. Good morning, Jen. How are you? Finally caught the beginning of your show. Happy pre-Friday. That's right. Chalk one up for the good guys. We're on our way towards the weekend. A couple more work days. If you do work, if you're retired, good for you. But don't forget, you got chores to do at home. So we're almost there. Shirley is with us. Good morning, Shirley. All right, so my computer is updating, and it's a little wonky this morning, but we're doing okay so far. Knock on wood, the signal's been nice. The weather's decent, that's why. But good morning, Shirley. Happy rising to you. Sharon says it's 51 degrees in South Georgia this morning. We what do we have here? Let's see what the temperature here is in New Hampshire, at least southern New Hampshire. 35 brisk degrees. Looks like today the high is going to be up around 60. I'll take it. It's a lot better than 35. But yeah, so it's typical April weather here in New England. Like I said, we've had some of that unseasonably warm weather, which I'm not complaining about. Everybody's saying good morning. Pouring rain in northern Illinois, Jen says. Oh no, Shirley, you're sick? Shirley says she's got the flu. I'm sorry to hear that. I had it earlier this winter, and yeah, it's not fun. The aches and pains, the headache, you feel tired, you got all the cold symptoms. Not good. Rest up. Chicken soup. That's what they say. Chicken soup will help. You, but of course, if you have any extreme symptoms, you need to seek medical attention. Drinking sumac. So does that help? I've never drank sumac. I hope that helps. I'm assuming it's helping. My mother says 64 there in she's in Central Florida. I'll take 64. It's warmer than when I was there. Jen says, I hope you feel better. Good morning, Paul. PSV Odyssey. Good morning to you. He's driving and listening. Didn't get your link put. No, I put it up too late. I forgot about it until this morning, Paul. So, but thank you anyway. Always want to give a shout out to our good friend Paul Vines. He takes good care of us, and if if we get our links posted up early enough, Paul always lists who's going to be up for the following day for live streams, and we'll go over the list a little bit. But thank you again, Paul. Paul's a great friend and a great friend of the channel, and he's always there to help everybody. So, like I always say, it takes a village, right? We're a good community. So, Sharon's telling Shirley to drink plenty of water. People are saying good morning. Yeah. So, good night. If you missed the live stream last night, you need to check out the replay. It was a lot of fun. And we learned some things. We had an actual bartender in here, not just your hack bartender, Jimmy the Astute Tourist, the pretend bartender, I guess. He's an actual certified bartender, and he was teaching us and learning us the ways, as they say. But it was a lot of fun. So if you didn't see it, check that out. It is Thursday. I was reading earlier. Has anybody read about this? They're having a solar eclipse in where you can see it around Australia, I guess. I wonder if Sean and Alana or Radio Jonesy and them, if they're out there looking at the eclipse. Although it is, let's see, what time is it there? It's 8 p.m. there right now. So I'm sure the sun has already set. But it's just coming up here. As I look out the studio windows, it's a little overcast. When I woke up, we had stars. It was a starry sky. I do wake up in the dark, of course, like most of us do. But we'll report on that if I see anything. Jen says she missed the live last night, but watched the replay. Oh, thank you. Yeah, we had a lot of fun. It was great, and it was good. I had met John, I think, in either Z's live stream, or I think Z and Eddie Lugo both were They're kind of like the dynamic duo. They do a lot of live streams together. I think that's where I met John, and we invited him over last night. So yeah, it was a great time, and thank you. I think it was a great show. I think it was one of our better ones. A lot of hijinks going on. I dumped almost a whole bottle of bitters into my glass, which was kind of funny. Um, it didn't taste bad either, but it was there was a lot of bitters in it. And we made two drinks. One, there were two variations of it. The rum swizzler, which we made it without ginger beer, and then we tried it with ginger beer, and I liked it without it. I think John did as well. Sharon says she got the notification about that. I'm assuming the solar eclipse. Yeah, I read that really quick this morning. That looks like kind of cool. That's right. Then I topped it with ginger beer. You can see my face. I didn't say anything, but if you go back and look at the replay when I was putting the bitters in, I did say I don't the top of it was missing. So it's kind of like if you know what bitters, it's very strong, and it comes with a top inside under the cap that when you tip it, it just little drops will come out. Well, for some reason, mine was missing, and when I turned it over, yeah, I got about a ounce of bitters into the glass when you only needed about 4 drops. But I carried on like any good professional. Um, and I didn't stir it, so a lot of the bitters were floating at the top. So when I put my straw in, I could still taste what the drink tasted like without getting a mouthful of bitter. So it was good. But yeah, then we put the ginger beer in it, and it was um, it was okay with the ginger beer, but I preferred it without it. It was more the ginger beer is it's got a peppery finish to it, and I liked it without it. It was more tiki-ish without the ginger beer. And I mean, a rum swizzler, that sounds like a summer kind of a island drink anyway. So we're gonna go without when we make it again. We'll go without the ginger beer. But I think you guys should try them if you can do them as a mocktail as well. That one had rum in it. We also did a variation of the Arnold Palmer, which is half iced tea or sweet tea, half lemonade, and um, instead of rum, we put in vodka, and that's called a John Daly. So if anybody's a golf fan, you know Arnold Palmer is a golfer or was, and John Daly he's a golfer, and he's known for his consumption of alcohol and his antics on the course. So he omitted the rum and put the vodka in, and he named it his own drink. So it's basically an Arnold Palmer without rum, but with vodka. It was good, and that is a good summer drink. I could see after mowing the lawn. Here we are. Hopefully you can see me. Am I back? Um, yeah, but I think after doing some yard work of a day of working outside in the heat, having one or two of those after to finish the day, it would be fantastic. They're very good. Um, okay, yeah, the Eclipse. Sharon saying, Jen says, I think I would like the ginger beer. I'm a big fan of ginger anything. Yeah, I like ginger beer. It was good. And I'm not saying that drink was bad at all, but we did two versions of it. When John, so when we prepared for the live stream, he sent me some of the ingredients, and one of them on it was ginger beer, but he didn't he didn't prepare to make one with the ginger beer, and I had it sitting here, and I asked him, "Hey, are we supposed to put ginger beer in it?" And apparently, there's two different recipes. So We tried them both. Um, Law says, I think just ginger beer without the rest. I like ginger beer just by itself. It's great. We were using the Gosling ginger beer, which I find is a stronger one than some. It's less sweet. It's less sweet than some of the other brands, and it's good. I like it. I think a ginger beer like that, the strong ones are an acquired taste as well. I don't know how many people like it. It's kind of like Moxie. How many of you folks here are familiar with Moxie? Moxie is somewhat of the New England soda pop that was made around the late 1800s, I think, and they still make it. It's not quite the same as it was when I was little, but that is definitely an acquired taste. Some people describe it as having like a medicine-y flavor to it. I describe it as a very strong, real strong root beer, but it's good. And ginger beer, the good ones, like the stronger ginger beers, are I don't want to say they taste like Moxie, but like Moxie, I think it can be an acquired taste. So, um, yeah, if you've never had Moxie and you see it, um, it's usually an orange label, and there's like a guy picture of a guy, like a bust of a guy, I guess, from the chest up. It has that turn of the century look to it. But that is my mom, made in Maine. It sure is. I think it's made everywhere now, but it was originally from Maine. Like I said, it was a New England thing, and it may have been made right around the same time when they first made Coca-Cola, when there was the big health tonic craze. Coca-Cola was supposed to be a health tonic. Of course, it had cocaine in it. And I think Moxie was made right around the same time to compete with Coca-Cola. I don't know if it had any drugs in it or not, the Moxie, that is. Um, but there's a museum. There's a whole town dedicated to Moxie up in Maine. So if you're interested in Moxie, you can go to Maine and check that out. So Stephen Sheets is here. Good morning, Stephen. I haven't seen you in a while, my friend. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. I hope everything's going well and you are still performing. He's a musician and a very good one at that. So you need to check him out. Vicky is here from Hope Bus. Good morning to you. You did get the stickers. All right. Fantastic. I'm glad you did. Enjoy them. And I hope when you put them on the big girl, you find a nice spot for them. Talking about her RV. Not like her, she doesn't have a big girl locked up that she puts stickers on. Not that I'm aware of. But good morning to you, Vicky. Thank you for coming in. It's good to see you. Everybody's saying hi. Everybody's saying good morning. All right, so let's see. I have some stuff to share, so let's do this. Breaking news, astute tourist news. Cruise passenger filmed fishing from ship's balcony. This came out yesterday. This is on travelpulse.com. Fish on the line while fishing, it says, by Andy Bolin. Boy, do we have a fish story for you. The question is not whether he was caught. The question is, why haven't we heard about this in the past? Surely this can't be the first time somebody has tried to do this. A man was videotaped fishing from the balcony of a cruise ship. It's a true story. A guest was filmed in a video that has gone viral, presumably by his traveling partner, using what appears to be a stick with some sort of reel to fish from his stateroom balcony aboard a Carnival cruise ship. Have you guys heard about this? I saw this morning. Moreover, he caught something. The boat was docked in Nassau, the Bahamas, when the incident happened. But is this permitted? It certainly wasn't the smartest thing to do, especially since the rod and reel appeared to be makeshift. Bahamian officials will determine the legality of this man's action, but Carnival does not allow, excuse me, Carnival does not allow fishing off their ship's sides. However, passengers can bring their fishing gear and use it during port stops and excursions. The man in the video a is shown wearing a blue sticker which signifies his first time on a Carnival cruise. It is unknown which ship he was on or when the video was taken, but one thing is for sure, he does have a fish story like no other person. So did you guys hear about that? Um, I never even thought about somebody fishing off a cruise ship. Um, Plus, when I go on a cruise, I think the last thing on my mind is fishing. Unless you go to a port where you're gonna go do something like sail fishing or sword fishing, maybe. But throwing a line in off the dock, I don't know. I guess some people are into that. It's something I don't think I would do. But hey, good for him. Apparently, he caught something. They didn't say what he caught, but there you go. So there's there's the latest cruise news for you. I guess it's on TikTok. I don't really do TikTok. TikTok is not my thing, but apparently that's where the video is. I'm sure if you go on YouTube too, you can probably find it. Maybe he caught something good. Maybe he caught a keeper. Hard telling, not knowing, as they say. But Boondocking with Boomer is here. Good morning. Look at Boomer, the handsome pup. Thank you for coming in. Good to see you guys. Thanks for stopping by this morning. It is Thursday. It's April 20th. And give yourselves a pat on the back. We made it past hump day. We're over the hump. We're past the middle of the week, and we're heading towards the weekend. So cheers to you. Second best sip of the day. Vicky says, have you seen the video where a little kid on a floaty came up to a cruise ship? I did not. How far out to sea was he? That's crazy. I hope they pulled him up. Law says, I've seen people feeding fish from the deck. First time I saw a square fish, people were hand feeding it from the ship. Oh, wow. What's a square fish? I've never seen a square fish. Although a flounder is kind of like a square fish or a diamond shaped fish. Yeah, I know you can take excursions and you can feed like what do they call them? The stingrays and that kind of stuff. But I've only been on a couple cruises, and like I said, fishing was the last thing on my mind. Although we had fish tacos in Mexico. That was as close to a fish as I got. Good morning, Najuma. How are you? It's good to see you, my friend. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, I've never really thought about fishing. We have the booze cruise coming up in October. We have not booked any excursions yet. I'm not sure what we're gonna do. Last time we went to Mexico, I went to a couple ancient in ancient sites. We swam in a cenote and we went to Chichen Itza, and we toured Tulum and swam in the Gulf there. But maybe we'll feed the stingrays or swim with the dolphins, or I don't know. If you guys, I'm going to be reaching out to some of you avid cruisers. We're going to Grand Cayman, Montego Bay, and Cozumel. So if you have any ideas for some great excursions, let us know. That way we can plan accordingly. It was like a higher power was pulling the Unicorn floaty right to the cruise ship The crew did rescue her, but I have no clue how the parents let a child float into the ocean. Oh my gosh. I've seen those unicorn floaties too. It's like a boat, right? It's crazy. Yeah, I would hope they would rescue the child. That's nuts. Maybe the kid just wanted to get away. Take a ride on a cruise ship. There are better ways than taking the floaty out in the middle of the ocean to meet up with a cruise ship, especially if it's underway. They move pretty fast. Can you imagine the crew when they saw that? Wonder what they were thinking when they saw that floating. Certainly not pirates, right? Or that. Yeah, now I have this crazy thought. A whole bunch of pirates floating on unicorn floaties to take over a ship. Yeah, that's where my mind goes this early in the morning. Yeah, craziness. So, but good morning to everybody. Thank you for coming in. We let's see, let's go and find the list of streamers today. Like I said, every day Paul Vines, PSV Odyssey posts the list for the day. So let's go today. I have it right here. Paul always says, "Good morning, amigos and amigoettes." Here's the lineup for 420. Oh, wow, it's 420. I'm sure most of you understand what that is. 420. So if you partake in 420, um, have a happy day. Okay, so 6 a.m. It is us, the Astute Tourist. 7:30, Eddie Lugo Studios will be up. At 9 o'clock, Cruising is Fun Anytime, JNS Adventures, they'll be up at 9. At 10 o'clock, Woman Outdoors, Arnie Tech's premiere at 10. 11 a.m., A Moment in the Word with Darian. Now, Darian, from what I understand, is in Germany. I think he's in Germany, right? So he'll be coming to us live from Germany. And that crazy Eddie Lugo, he's going to be up again at 12:05. I never asked him why 12:05. How come not 12? 12:03? It's 12:05. I need to talk to him about that. But John and Nancy from J&L Travels will be up at 12:15 today. Then at 1 o'clock, we got Roy and Becky's Travels Under the Awning in the Hitchhiking Bones. Those are both. They'll both be up at 1. These are all Eastern Standard Times, of course. And then Amethyst Hayes Adventures will be up at 5 o'clock. Michael and Spoil Mama at 6. Parker's on the Go. They have a premiere at 6:40. Then at 7 o'clock, we have several of them. Parker's on the Go will be up. Call Me V, Journey with the Gingers, Journey Along with Shannon. Those will all be up at 7 p.m. tonight. 8 o'clock tonight, Lovey's Fat Life will be up. And then at 9 o'clock, Beach Please, What the Paranormal. I like that. What the Paranormal will be up at 9 o'clock. So Beach Please and What the Paranormal. And you can check out the schedule every day on Paul's Facebook page, Paul S. Vines or PSV Odyssey. So check that out. So there's your complete list for streams today, and as well as others. So that's just a list of a lot of the folks that are in our small community. But there's a lot of other great creators out there that do live streams. So, all right, let me go back into the chat. Victoria liked my news report. Law says he saw the video yesterday. Was that of the fish? Steven says his channel has music notes on it and has 57 subs. That's it? 57? Guys, go on over, check out Steven Sheets' channel. See what you think. Jen says she saw the news. Can you imagine seeing a fish fly past your balcony? Right? I mean, like I said, that's the last thing you would think of on a cruise ship, unless you're eating it or you're doing a specific excursion. But yeah, I can I can picture Colleen and I sitting on the balcony having our coffee or having an afternoon cocktail, and all of a sudden you see this fish come rising up in front of you and go up above. You're like, what the paranormal? um, Law says he's thought about it. You can bring your fishing gear apparently, and when you get to port, you can fish. I've just never thought of that. Let's see. I've seen people feeding fish. So geez, I looked at some of these already. Let me move on. Um, yep. So Darian does live in the U.S. He lives in Germany, in Georgia, right? But he does visit Germany. In fact, Bariotic is around. Our good friend Angie, she was saying that he was going to arrive there, and in fact, I think I saw a picture of him yesterday. He was there. So cruising on the high seas and travel. Good day to you, my friend. Um, Good to see you. Stillinya is here. Good morning to you, my friend. Thank you for coming in. Yes, yellow fish. It was a real fish. Still alive. Damn. Good morning, Billy. Good to see you. Billy from Bamanola Lawn Adventures is here. There you go. Billy's sharing out Cruising on the High Seas and Travel link. Thank you for coming in. I don't have my my Streambot Nightbot set up because I haven't done it correctly. And he was putting people in timeout for no reason. I need to get somebody to talk me through it and figure out how to program that thing so that you can do hashtag creator and have your link come up and whatnot, instead of him putting you in timeout because you put a happy face emoji or something. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out for sure. So, how's everybody's work day looking? Today is a Thursday, so Tuesdays and Thursdays are my day in the field. I spend most of my day out of the office, um, traveling around the community and speaking with builders, general contractors, going to job sites, new residential and commercial buildings to make sure that they're building them correctly and according to the national and state fire codes. I am in the life safety business and I want to make sure that everybody is safe. So when you go to your workplace, a lot of people don't think of it, but somebody like me, excuse me, when you go to your workplace, somebody like me had to go there and make sure the building was built correctly into the standards that the fire code permits. Yes, Jen, thank you for that. That reminds me, I haven't reminded anybody. We haven't done any business. Don't forget to hit the like button, share us out, and if you have not subscribed to our channel, we would appreciate it if you come out and check out our channel, and if you like it, and that goes for everybody. If you have not seen some of the folks that are in our chat today, you haven't been to their channel, I would invite you to go over and check them out after the stream, of course. Write down their name, or if any of my mods want to share some links, you certainly can. And after our stream, go on over and check out their channel. Watch a video, 3-minute minimum. Watch a couple if you can. Comment and like that video that you watched, and leave a legitimate comment. Say something that's relevant to the video. 2, 3, 4 sentences long. Make it nice, and then like the video. click on a couple other videos that they have that you'll watch later. And then if you like the channel, go ahead and subscribe. And don't forget to go back after and watch those other videos. It's important. Um, it helps out the channel, and it helps the algorithm. And um, if you click on the watch laters and you watch them, that helps with YouTube pulling up some of their videos sometimes when you click on later and you go to your home page. So that will definitely help people out, and check them out. We're all about helping each other, and like we say, it takes a village, right? Here we are to help each other. Vicky says, I appreciate you and your time, Jimmy. Honestly, you're a great way to wake up. Thank you for all your love and time. That means a lot to me, Vicky. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. I've often said when I started on this content creator journey, you never knew what to expect, and I wouldn't even do live streams. I was somewhat apprehensive and a little self-conscious. I've talked about even filming yourself talking in front of people is kind of weird at first, especially when you're in public. People kind of look at you funny. I'm sure for those of you that do that, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But now I've been doing it for so long um, that it's kind of old hat now. I don't even really see people anymore. But as far as the live streams go, what can you talk about every day? So I like to bring up a little bit of news. I want to share things that are important to me, like being part of a community and networking with friendly folks and sharing the fellowship and sharing some love. Um, we talked about this the other day. It's to steal a line from the Beatles. All we need is love, and love is important. If more people would just spread a little bit of love and positivity around, we'd have a better world, I guess. But if we all do it, then at least we're doing our best, and we're sharing it and sharing the love and the positivity one day at a time. So um, I'm just trying to do my part, and if I can make you laugh and make you smile, um, that's part of the goal, right? Because we talk about that every day, is making a difference in somebody's day, even if it's just for a second. You can make somebody smile. You never know what's going on in somebody's life. I want to give a shout out this morning to Lone Cross. Scott, our good friend, he lives down south of me in Massachusetts. He is having surgery this morning, having his gallbladder removed. So if you guys wouldn't mind just thinking about Scott and some positive thoughts for him. And we wish him good luck. And I know he's going to let me know when he's feeling better. He'll let me know how things went. So we'll probably hear from him in a day or so. I guess they weren't able to do a laparoscopic, which is where they put the 3 little holes and the tools in to take it that way. They actually had to. They're going to have to put an incision and do it that way. So his recovery time will be a little bit longer. So thinking about Scott, our good friend Lone Cross from down in Massachusetts, and sending out the positive energy to him. So for a speedy recovery. All right, so let's see. It's we've been 40 minutes at it. If you guys want to continue to share some links, that's awesome. I hope you have a good work week. I know I'm going to. Don't forget this guy. This is G.I. Joe, Capo Joe. Cheers, everybody. Cheers. This is, nothing like sitting around shooting the breeze, as they say, having a cup of coffee with friends. I like our morning coffees. And so let's see who else. Chet and Robin are out on a cruise. They left yesterday. Not sure where they're going. I know that Chet told me, and if I don't write this stuff down, I forget. My memory's terrible. But I hope they're having a good time. I'm thinking about them on their cruise. They should be back. I think it's a 4-day cruise, so they'll be back sometime Sunday, I believe. And I'm sure we'll hear all about it. Um, I don't know what else is going on as far as folks in our community, what they're doing. Any of you guys got any trips planned? Have any plans tripped? It is 420. Even though I don't partake, I'm certainly acting like it. Um, do you have any trips planned? Um, I don't really. Like I said, this weekend, I'd like to do a day trip this weekend, but I got so many chores I need to do. I need to finish the tiki bar. So we've been doing some updates to the tiki bar, and I can't wait to show everybody. I've been carving with the Dremel tool. If you've seen any of those Polynesian poles, they put like lines and designs in them. Well, I got the Dremel tool out, and I've been doing that, and I'm excited. It's coming out pretty good. Not bad for a fire inspector. Um, so I can't wait to share that with you guys. And we're gonna do a live out there in a few weeks. We'll do we'll probably do a hump day, but we may do it on a Saturday or a Friday night because I want to invite some people over. And a lot of people, they don't want to partake um, during a weekday. We just have one or two during our normal Wednesday hump day live streams, but we may do it on a Friday night because I want to have some people over, and we'll do it, have it all lit up and just like we're hanging out. So, and we're going to invite John to the stream, and he'll be our bartender that night. So we'll be hanging out at the Tiki Bar. So I can't wait to share that with you guys. So we'll do that in a few more weeks when the weather gets a little bit warmer. But that's going to be a lot of fun. All right, let's see. Jen says she loves the message of love and gratitude. Absolutely. I appreciate all of you guys. We always talk about it at the end of my streams, and it's not BS, you guys. It's really I really do mean that. Like I said, if we got to spread it, we got to pass it around. It's good to talk about that stuff. Do I have any jokes? Yeah, not any I can say. Got to remember, I work at a firehouse. There's probably no G-rated jokes I can tell right now. Possibly a dad joke or two, which would be crazy. What about you, Sharon? Do you have any jokes? I think you told us one or two before. The girls are talking about doing yoga. Let's see. They will still have their Sunday show. Okay, so Chet and Robin, they should be back, right, Law, by Sunday? I think they were going. It was a 4-day cruise, and that was to celebrate. Robin got a new job, so good luck to her on a new job too. Billy, Billy, I'm sorry I missed your live yesterday. Sorry to that. It's hard when I'm at work, and we've been busy. I've been really busy. Junkyard Gamer's wife will return home after a month in the hospital. Yeah, how is she doing? We've been praying for her. I hope she's doing better. Yep, she was in a bad car accident. That's right. I hope she's doing better. I had some friends, some local friends of mine, were in a really bad motorcycle accident, and the female is still in a coma, and we've been praying for her. Really, really nice people, and they're neighbors of ours here in town, and it's sad to see these things happen. Jen says she's going down to Milwaukee for a weekend getaway in 2 weeks. San Diego in July for Comic-Con. Comic-Con. Do you dress up, Jen? What character do you dress up as? I'd like to go to one of those. I've never been to one. Um, I'm a video game guy. I like role playing games. So, and old comic books are my thing. Batman, Superman, the original superheroes, Spider-Man, that kind of thing. But yeah, do you dress up when you go? Sharon says to Billy, Bammer was fabulous, but I really enjoyed. I wish I had a riding lawnmower so I can cut the grass around here. Um, I wish we had some grass to cut. It's still coming up, and my blower is needs a tune up. It won't stay running, so that's another thing I got to do Saturday is give it a tune up. Dark humor? Dark humor? John, what do you mean? When we're talking about jokes, maybe? I got some dark stories I can tell you. I don't think it's not made for morning cup of Joe. Someday, if I meet you in person and John, because you were a firefighter. You know some of the dark stories that we deal with. That's why I talk about PMA, positive mental attitude. Yeah, okay. They're planning on Sunday. Okay, that's right. That's Sea Legs Journeys. They'll be back. You don't have any jokes this morning. That's why you asked me. Like I said, I'd have to plan on that. I could look up some jokes. You know what? Let me see. We got a minute. We have a minute. Let's and we can tell some jokes. I haven't heard anything from Junkyard recently, Jimmy. Been playing like crazy, praying like crazy for Junkyard and his family. I know, me too. Me too. Jen says no, no cosplay for her. That's okay though. Going to Comic Cons, it's going to be fun. I've never been to one, and I would love to go to one. Kurt and Marsha here from CME Travelings. Thank you guys for coming in. It's good to see you guys. Let's see. Thousands of the most funny jokes, puns, and jokes. Let's go to this and see what it says. Everybody's saying good morning. John says he was lurking, not very good at it. Oh, that's fine. Lurking. I do a lot of lurking during the day when I'm working and lurking. I'll put somebody's live stream on in the background while I'm working, and that way, I'm there to support. I usually put in working and lurking, or I have you in the background. When I get done with the morning live stream, on my way to work, so in my command car, I have an iPad that we use. It's part of the equipment that we use, and I'll put on. I put Eddie Lugo on, and I tell him I'm driving and listening. So, all right. So Jen's got a joke. What did the horse say after it tripped? Does anybody know? What did the horse say after it tripped? I don't know, Jen. What did the horse say after it tripped? Help, I've fallen and I can't giddy up. That's actually a good one. I like that one. That's pretty funny. All right, so here's one that says animal jokes, since we're doing horses. Two men are hiking through the... Wait, what are these? Stories or jokes? Okay, so here you go. What did the horse say? He said, oh, he already said, she said that. I have fallen and I can't giddy up. Okay. All right. So you put the little lines in there. Rattlesnake. Two men are hiking through the woods when one of them cries out, "Snake, run!" His companion laughs at him, and an ad came up. His companion laughs at him and says, "Oh, relax. It's only a baby," he says. "Don't you hear the rattle?" Okay. Question. Sluggish snail. Question. Did you hear about the racing snail who got rid of his shell? He thought it would make him faster, but it's just made him sluggish. Snail, sluggish. Ba-dum-bum. Why can't you hear a pterodactyl going to the bathroom? Why can't you hear a pterodactyl going to the bathroom? I don't know, Jen. Because the P is silent. I need the ba-dum-bum. I'll have to get that for next time. It's a good thing snakes and dogs don't interbreed. Nobody wants a loyal snake. There you go. These aren't the best ones, are they? I like Jen's jokes better. What did the grandma cat say to her grandson when she saw him slouching? You need to pay more attention to my posture. Pay more attention to my posture. Want to hear a bad cat joke? Just kidding. Just kidding. What does a cat have that no other animal has? What does a cat have that no other animals have? Kittens. There you go. Couple more. Oh, here's some coffee jokes. Coffee jokes. Let's see. Since it is Cup of Joe, after all, right, Jen? Groan. Groan. 9 lives. That's good, Billy. That's true. All right. I'll do some coffee jokes. If you sit down to enjoy a hot cup of coffee, then your boss will ask you to do something that will last until the coffee is cold. What? I didn't write these, so don't get mad at me. The barista asks, "How do you take your coffee?" Me, very, very seriously. And if you all know me, I take my coffee very seriously. Coffee's one of the most important parts of the day for me. And the Ford man, Kenneth Oakes. Yeah, those coffee jokes were pretty bad. All right. See if we can find some other jokes really quick while we got time. Anybody else have any jokes? Jen's had some good ones. Here you go. What's the best thing about Switzerland? I don't know, but the flag is a big plus. Ba-dum-bum. I invented a new word. Plagiarism. Plagiarism? Do you get it? Did you hear about the mathematician who's afraid of negative numbers? He'll stop at nothing to avoid them. Oh boy. Why do we tell actors to break a leg? because every play has a cast. Ba-dum-bump. Let's see. All right, so we got a few here. So let's start with Jen. Where do polar bears keep their money? Where do polar bears keep their money? Where do they keep them, Jen? And I'll go down the line. Snowbanks. That's Sharon got it. All right, so Law's got one. What did the snail say when it rode onto the turtle? What did we? All right, and Shirley's got one. Duck walks into a bar. Asked the barman, "Got any grapes?" Got any grapes? John has one here. Why was the coffee shop worker fired? He kept showing up in a T-shirt. I like that one. I like that one. Yesterday, I saw a guy spill all his Scrabble letters on the road. I asked him, "What's the word on the street?" Ba-dum-bum. No grapes. He goes back out, comes back in. Got any grapes? 3 times the barman says, "If you ask for grapes one more time, I'll nail your bill to the bar." Ba-dum-bum. Did you hear a horse walks into a bar and the bartender looked at the horse and he said, "Hey, why the long face?" If I have 5 bottles in one hand and 6 in the other hand, what do I have? A drinking problem. A blonde woman walks into a bar with a duck under her arm, and the bartender says, "Hey, what's with the pig?" And the girl says, "That's not a pig, it's a duck." He says, "I know, I was talking to the duck." Ba-dum-bum. Oh, goodness. Billy says, "We had to cancel our cruise for the booze cruise. Wife has a work-related trip to Arkansas every month." Oh, no. Well, that's a bummer. Billy, I was excited to meet you. You know what that means then? I'm going to have to come to New Orleans to hang out with you on a different trip. All right, let's do one more. Knock, knock. Who's there? Control freak. Okay, now you say control freak who? Got that one. Hear about the new restaurant called Karma? There's no menu. You get what you deserve. Ba-dum-bump. Okay. Geez, Billy, I'm sorry to hear about that. Jen says, "What did the triangle say to the circle?" You're pointless. Oh, I like that one. We'll finish up with that one. That's a good one. Yeah, right, Billy? I'm sorry to hear that, my friend. We'll definitely have to get together. I'll take a day off. I'll come mow lawns with you. So we're going to finish up here, you guys. I appreciate everybody for coming in. This is our last stream for the week. We always finish out on Thursday morning at 6 a.m. We will be back Monday morning at 6 a.m. bright and early to do our Cup of Joe series all over again. Don't forget Wednesday nights at 6 p.m. It's our Hump Day cocktail hour. And who knows what we're going to be making next week. It should be something tasty and exciting. Hopefully, I won't dump a whole bottle of bitters in it this time. Jen's got one more. What do lawyers wear to court? Lawsuits. Jen, you're the winner. You got the best jokes today. You win. You win the prize. So we'll see you guys Monday morning. You may see me around in some other live streams today and throughout the week. Don't forget PMA, Positive Mental Attitude, will save your day. Spread the love, pass the positivity, and that nice energy around. It'll definitely push the negativity away. Think about our first responders, have a prayer and some positive thoughts for them. They're out there every day protecting us and keeping us safe. And that also goes for our veterans, men and women of the armed services. They're out there every day protecting us so that we can do this. We have the freedom and the liberty to be able to sit down and have coffee with each other and tell corny jokes. Don't forget the flag behind us, that red, white, and blue. Old Glory is there. And it's worth more than that cloth it's printed on. It's not just a flag, it is definitely an idea and a movement. Our founding fathers had it right, and we need to protect those rights. So have a positive thought for our good friend Lone Cross Scott, who is having some surgery today. And I'll let everybody know, or he can, when he's feeling better. So I hope that you guys can do that today. Again, I want to thank everybody for coming in. When I tell you that I love you and I appreciate you, I hope that you know that. I really, really do. This means the world to me, just to have you guys come in and sit down with some friends and we can have some coffee in the morning. We can laugh and just share some kind thoughts for the day. So that is going to do it for me. Thanks again, you guys. I want to wish everybody peace and love from deep down in my heart. My name is Jimmy. I am your astute tourist, and I will see you very soon. Bye, guys. Have a great day and a great weekend. Bye-bye.